Welcome back to Elite Dangerous with the Rude Man, and we're still on our trip. We're just getting started. We haven't even got to the first location yet, but it's Friday, and I'm getting behind everybody else, so I know a lot of people are already at the Omega station. I've got about 15 jumps to go, and I think I'm going to hustle up and do that. I've been taking my time. I've been scanning every system, but I just got to this particular system, and I'm not going to even try to pronounce that name. It's Drydia. I don't know. Anyway, I found something in this system. Let me slow the ship down here. Stop engines.
All stop.
Wait a minute. I'm not in Super Cruise. Full impulse.
Full impulse.
Engage Super Cruise.
Engagement shift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Stop engines.
Stop all thrusters.
All right, we need to be in Super Cruise, but not moving to get into the scanner. And I found something interesting just before I logged off the last time I played, and that was somewhere around in here. Well, there's something. Let's get that while we're here.
Can you listen for a moment? I'd like to share this with you.
Yes, go ahead.
Brushing up on some of your combat skills might be pertinent. Although you are an adept pilot, it is widely accepted that a lack of practice can lead to common mistakes, complacency, in turn costing you the ship, or worse. Just so you are aware.
Alright, a water world. Oh, I want to scan that. That's one of the things you're looking for out here, is like a good water world, an Earth-like world, things like that. Anything unusual, which I did find something unusual, and that's what I want to go look at as soon as I find it again. Okay, which was the water world? It was that one. A1, wasn't it? No. Well, let's take this one. Concentrated signal source. Notable stellar phenomena. Okay, we want to go look at that. So, I think that might be the second one we found. Let's go look at it. I marked it. Let's go see if we can find that. I found another one earlier and I did a video on it. Notable stellar phenomena. Let's take a look at this. Wow, it wasn't that far away, actually. And then I want to scan that water world. When I'm done with this system, I'm going to jet to the Omega station. I'm going to stop scanning. Well, I'll still do a honk and jump, but I'm not going to sit and scan every single body like I've been doing. And the only thing I've been surface scanning have been like water worlds, ammonia worlds. Ammonia worlds are kind of rare, or at least they have been for me. Earth-like worlds. I haven't found any Earth-like worlds yet on this trip. I found a few water worlds. This will be the second notable stellar phenomena I've found. Disengage.
Drives disengaging.
Yeah, it's the same kind of thing. I don't think you can scan this stuff, but yeah, no, I can't because you have to be in Super Cruise to scan. But yeah, this interesting stuff. I don't know what these things are. I did. Somebody sent me a link to a wiki that explained what these are. I don't remember though, unfortunately. They're still kind of cool. Well, we'll get a little closer look and then we'll go take a look at that water world. And I haven't finished scanning this system, so that one looks like it's a little bit bigger. Lights on.
Lights on.
I don't know what happens if I hit one of these. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, that's pretty interesting. Pretty. Kind of a purple color. Alright. Cool. Lights off.
Lights off.
Right. Engage Super Cruise.
Drives engaging.
Radiant drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Stop engines.
All stop.
Alright, let's see if we can continue on with what we were doing. I'm only 61% on this. Take this little detour over here.
All is well, Commander.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Commander.
Good to hear everything's well. Rocky body. Next. Move here. Was there... Uh-oh. Did I get everything in there? Wow. There's quite a few in here. More rocky bodies, quite a few of those. This does take the time, but you know, when it's all said and done, you can make some pretty good money out here doing this. And for me, it's the reason, one of the reasons, the biggest reasons to come out on this trip is to get out here and do some exploring and some scanning and logging and all right. Let's see. We're missing something. What are we missing?
System scan complete.
That was it. All right, now I need to find that. Want to find that one Waterworld planet and scan it that we found. Let's see if we can find it in the system map. Icy body. Now, see, I'm not the first one to have been here. Slippery Ringworm. Commander Slippery Ringworm was the first one to discover these. But I can scan them, get the information to still sell it, though. Okay, where was the water world? I'm pretty sure I found a water world. These are all icy bodies. Icy body. High metal. Water world, there it is. Alright, I'm gonna go scan that. I'll get more money if I do. And then I'm out of here. I'm gonna not scan anymore. I'm gonna jump into Omega, which is what did I say? 15 jumps now. Okay, let's see. Let's move it to the surface scanner. I always had trouble deciding how close to get to the planet. Most of the reason for that was I would stay in the D scanner, and then I accidentally thought, oh, I need to get into the scanner, and I looked and it says out of range, and I thought, oh, maybe I should put the surface scanner on, just fly into the planet until I'm in range, and then stop. Hey, good idea. That kind of changed everything for me, because before I would just fly right up to the planet, and I was, okay, how close do I have to be? And sometimes I'd get so close that the gravity would keep pulling me in while I was trying to scan it. So this works better. Put your surface scanner on and wait till it tells you you're in range. Hey, who'd have ever thought? Commander Wally West is online. I flew with Wally before. Oh, we should be getting close. Stop engines.
Affirmative. Slowing to a full engine stop.
All right, here we go. We have 7 probes. If we get it scanned under 7 probes, we get a bonus. If it takes more than 7 probes, we still get, the scan, but we don't get the bonus. So let's just put one right in the center of the planet first. And then I'm going to over to the right side of the planet. We'll do the left side of the planet. Kind of. And then we'll wait and see how much we need. That's 3 out of 7. Let's take a look. Okay, there's the backside. You can see the backside of the planet on the right there. Okay, and then the second one on the left. There's the left side of the planet. All right, so we got 74%. So I'm going to run up here I'm going to put one further back on the back of the planet there. And then we'll come down here and put one right about there. Okay, so we're still under 7 probes. So let's see what that does for us. Okay, we're going on the other side of the planet. There we go. All right, we're up to 85, 86%. There we go, 100%.
Scan complete.
So I got my bonus. Efficiency target bonus. Sweet. First discovered by Nick Snake G. Nick Snake G. All right. So that's okay. Like I said, this first part of the run here is pretty common route to get to Jack Station. So in Colonia. So it's gonna be. It's not well traveled by any means, but it's still pretty well traveled. So now what I'm gonna do is get the heck out of here. I'm gonna go back to I got 15 jumps to go. So I'm gonna book it, Dano. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna honk and jump. That means we're gonna scan the system when we jump into it, grab our fuel if there's fuel to be had, and kick off to the next one. So we're going to do this as quickly as we can. Now, the thing is that there's been several times during this trip between now and the last episode that I made. The last episode I made was a live stream. And there's been several times I've struggled to find fuel, so I just need to be careful. Yeah, I need to be careful that I don't let my fuel get too low.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Interstellar travel mode engaged. Confirming exit point telemetry. Stand by.
All right.
Gathering information. Cartography updated.
Fuel scooping.
Okay, there. That was our honk.
System scan complete.
There's only 2 bodies in the system. It looks like both of them are stars. That was the honk. We get some fuel,
Scooping complete.
and we're off to the next system.
Frameshift drive charging.
And people do this so many different ways. This, to me, I'm paranoid.
4,
Jumping to next system.
2,
And it would be
Jumping
different
to next system.
if I was out here by myself. I'm out here with thousands of other people on this trip,
Hull integrity is within.
and a lot of them are
all
fuel
other
rats.
systems are at normal levels.
So if I did get into trouble, I could call
Scanning.
for help. But I don't want to have to do that.
System scan complete.
So I'm a little paranoid. If there's fuel, I'm going to fill my tank up. A lot of people will go as fast as they can to get to that next jump. But I want to take the time to keep making sure my tanks are full. And I'm not getting any fuel from this star. Odd. Okay. So I'm going to have to be careful. Hopefully there'll be fuel at the next one. If not, I'm going to have to start searching for one that does
Frameshift
have.
drive charging.
Okay, the next star is supposed to have fuel.
4,
Adjusting for jump.
2, 1.
Confirming exit point telemetry. Stand by.
Okay, this is supposed to be
Compiling
a
data for cartography.
K star. There's an
Fuel scooping.
there's an acronym that you can use for stars that you get fuel from. KGB foam. So it's KGB, and then foam, FOAM. So a K,
Fuel scooping complete.
a G, a B, an F, an O, an A, and M planet are all planets you can get fuel from.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, the next one's a T. So it's a brown dwarf. I'm not going to get fuel from it, which is why I like to fill up when I get the chance.
4,
Vectors.
3, 2,
It's like that old saying they used to say about soldiers. Two things, eating and
Exit
sleeping.
destination confirmed. Arrival in 5.
If you get a
4,
chance to eat or
3,
sleep, you better do it because you
1.
don't know when you'll get another chance.
Completing system scan for cartography.
All right, got 8 bodies in this one.
Frameshift drive charging.
Uh-oh, the next one doesn't have fuel either. All right, I'm going to have to be careful now.
Leaving system.
2,
Frame shift now engaged. No anomalies detected. Exit destination confirmed. Arrival in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, see, now I'm down to a half a tank of fuel.
Gathering information. Cartography updating.
There's 8 bodies in this one. Okay, now, if we look at the next jump, I want to go check and make sure. Okay, it supposedly has fuel. It's a K. All right, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Now, another way to find out what your next jump is going to be is to actually start your jump and then look up in the upper right-hand corner for information.
frameshift
And it
drive
tells
charging.
me the next jump, it's a star class K, a yellow-orange star, which would mean that it supposedly has fuel.
Four, 3, 2,
Friendship drive now engaged. No anomalies detected. Temperatures are at an acceptable level. Warning.
Scanning now.
fuel scooping.
20 bodies. Oh, and I'm not going to scan it. Well, I did scan it. I'm not going to do a close-up scan. Let me fill my tank up here, though. You got to watch the temperature. I'm up to 80%.
Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
All right, get the heck away, get the heck away. Now, when I overheat like that, I won't jump yet because I'm still too close to the star. You wait till the temperature starts dropping and then you jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Because if you're already at 80% heat and you jump right away, you're still close enough to the star that you're heating up while you're charging your jump.
Course
And-
adjustment.
2,
Hyperspace. Checking systems now. Complete. Hull integrity is within limits. All other systems are at normal levels.
Scanning for information.
fuel scooping.
Look at that star cluster over there. Isn't that pretty? Got 8 jumps left.
Frameshift drive charging.
So this trip is 83 jumps for us. Gosh, I tell you, I don't know how many jumps that would have been in the last time I took a trip like this. I only had about a 30 jump range.
3, 2, 1.
Frameshift now engaged.
At about half the jump range, so you could, it'd probably be 163
Confirming
jumps
exit point telemetry. Stand by.
instead of, or 183 instead of 83.
Scanning.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete. System scan complete. System scan complete.
Yeah, you said that. He must have meant it. He said it 3 times.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
All right. We don't have fuel at the next jump.
Four, three, two,
Hull integrity is within limits. All other systems are at normal levels.
Gathering information. Cartography updated.
fuel.
We are getting fuel. I must have read that wrong. Oh, I think I did. I think I read it wrong.
Fuel scooping complete.
I got a big enough fuel scoop. If you notice that if I get fuel at the last star, I can pretty much scoop enough to fill it just trying to get around and lining up to the next jump. I'm waiting for this stuff to finish scanning here. There we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
We're down to 6 jumps.
Jumping to next system. Confirming exit point telemetry. Stand by.
Gathering information. Cartography updated.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
A lot of astronomical bodies in this system here. Man, I want to scan them, but I don't want to take the time.
Frameshift drive charging.
You're going to notice as we get further in here, there's going to come a time where the stars, right now the stars are pretty sparse, but there's going to be a point up here where they get really thick.
3, 2,
Hull integrity is within limits. All other systems are now at normal levels.
Scanning for information.
fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
See that star cluster up there, how thick that is? We're going to come to a part in space where the whole sky is going to be like that.
Frameshift drive charging.
Vectors.
3, 2,
Last trip I took, I was in an ASP, and a lot of people like this, the medium-sized ships like that.
Hyperspace, checking systems now.
Actually, even an ASP isn't quite medium-sized. It's probably
Compiling data for
more towards
cartography.
the smaller size, but
System scan complete.
people like them for exploring because they have a really good cockpit view. It's all glass. The Anaconda doesn't have much of a cockpit view. I mean, you're seeing that great big long snout there,
Fuel scooping complete.
and all you see is dashboard. You know, it's. But the thing of it is, the Anaconda is a big ship, and if you want to bring, you know, all your goodies from home, you got enough room to do it. That's why I'm in it. The other reason they don't particularly like the Anaconda, some of the people that like the smaller ships, well, it's because they're a big ship, and you notice how hard it is for me to get around a planet because this thing's so slow turning around.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's not very maneuverable. Now, especially if I get out there to Omega and I try to do some mining.
4,
Leaving system.
3, 2, 1.
Maximum velocity. Hull integrity is within limits. All other systems are at normal levels.
Scanning now.
See how slow it is maneuvering around this planet?
Fuel scooping complete.
What are we looking at? 2 jumps and we'll be at that station. I'm pretty sure this is the station we're supposed to be going to.
Frameshift drive charging.
Adjusting for jump.
Now, I've been out here before. We were out here on our way to Colonia. I've been out to Colonia 3 or 4 times. The last trip I
Systems
made
are at optimal levels. Ready for exit now.
was an event.
Scanning now.
And we stopped at this station, so I've been here before. I've actually got it marked in my bookmarks.
Fuel scooping complete.
Matter of fact, I think there's 2 stations out here. If we look at the galaxy map, you'll notice if I go to my bookmarks, this is my previous route to Colonia. I've marked it the whole way. So we started about there, went to Mammon, Epsilon, Heaven's Lathe, Red Spider Sector, Thor's Eye, which I missed. I skipped it this time. Colonia Omega Nebula. That's kind of where we're at. And there's the sector station A and B. There's 2 of them, actually. This is the one we're supposed to meet at. And if you look at the map, you'll see that yellow star-looking thing up there. That means that's where our destination is. There's a community event there. That's why that yellow star's there. And hopefully we'll be able to participate in that a little bit. It's going to be tough in this Anaconda, but
Frameshift drive charging.
we'll get her done. It's going to call for a little bit of mining.
Course adjustment.
2,
Interstellar travel mode. Engaging now. Key systems are at optimal levels. Readying for exit now.
Scanning.
fuel scooping.
All right, we have arrived.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Okay, now there should be a station in this asteroid right here. That's where we're going. I'm going to scan this this sector, but I want to get to the station and show you that before I do anything else. So there is a community event here, and what it is for gathering certain material. We're going to probably try to do a little bit of that. I'm not necessarily doing it for money, although usually when I do a community event, that's what I do it for, is an opportunity to make a little bit of money. But what we're doing is we're gathering material, and then when we get further out, I think they're going to try to build a station, and they need material for that. So the first part of our trip here is going to be doing this community event, gathering resources, and we're going to head back on our trip. And at some point, we're going to need those resources. So there's a plan, Stan. We are in a private party here, so there's going to be other players in here. I'm in Fleet Comm right at the moment.
We are being hailed.
These other ships you see out here very well could be other players. This is pretty. I guess we won't have to go too far out to find some mining. Might be crowded out here, but one good thing about it, if we get into some trouble, there's at least a station here. Disengage.
Disengaging supercruise.
This is an asteroid station. I've only been in one about 3 times. And I think, as a matter of fact, I think this particular station was the first one I was ever in. Stop engines.
All stop.
Request docking.
Asking now.
External camera.
Change camera.
Whoa, that's bright. It's the inside of my ship.
We are being hailed.
Stop engines.
All stop.
Camera 8.
Change camera.
That is bright. you. There's the entrance at the bottom part of the asteroid there. I'm not flying the ship, by the way. It's an auto dock. So I have no idea what the heck it's doing. There may be traffic. It may be in a holding pattern. Stop engines.
Affirmative. Slowing to a full stop.
Message. We are being hailed.
Alright, now we're getting lined up. Exciting.
We are being hailed.
Camera 7.
Change camera.
Didn't work.
We are being hailed.
It didn't work.
Reports of heavy traffic. Approach at a safe speed, Commander.
Stop engines.
All stop.
Kind of rocky in here. Looks like the inside of a potato. Refuel and repair when landed.
400 meters from touchdown.
Accepted.
Landing complete. Dispatching ground crew. Enjoy your visit, Commander.
Repairs, fuel, weapons, check. Request complete.
All right. Now, one of the things I do or like to do when I get into a station like this, when I've been out on a long trip, and by no way was that 83 jumps a long trip, but again, you take advantage when you can. I want to go into advanced maintenance and make sure everything's up to 100%. See, my ship integrity's down to 90%. That's just normal wear and tear. So while we're here, we might as well kick it up. The paint always gets a little bit of dirt and grime, so we'll have the ship repainted. And yeah, I always try to take advantage of that opportunity whenever I get a chance. When you do a repair here, this repair repairs your modules and stuff, but there's always a little bit of wear and tear on the actual ship, so it's always a good idea to go into the advanced maintenance whenever you get a chance and do that, especially if you're on a trip like this. So anyway, let's take a quick look around. This is all the information I've been gathering from the start of this trip. All right, so we've made about $12 million, almost $13 million, just in the 83 jumps that we've made on scanning stuff. So $13 million, that's not bad. So I'm going to go ahead and sell it while I got the chance. A couple of reasons. You know, again, a lot of people will gather this stuff up because they want to see how much they can gather up. I'm paranoid.
We are being hailed.
If I go out and get blown up, I've lost everything. I've lost that $13 million. So I'm selling everything when I get a chance to do so. Might take a second here. There we go.
We are being
Message.
hailed.
All right. Cool beans. And look, I'm first to discover a few things.
We are
Congratulations, Commander Rudeman. You are first to discover.
being hailed. Incoming transmission.
Cool. All right, we got a little bit more to sell. Another 2 million, almost 3 million.
You have a new message.
Congratulations, first to discover. I got a bonus. Cool. All right, now that scan right there is the current system. You have to be 20 light years away to sell information. So if this is the current station, I need to go 20,000 light years away. Not 20,000. I need to go 20 light years away to be able to sell it. So not bad, not bad. We're almost up to 400 million credits.
We are being hailed.
So now, before I go, I'm going to look at missions and see what this is all about here. There's 2 of them here. Omega mining operation in Omega sector. Okay, they want us to mine indite, gallite, praseodymium, whatever that is, and cobalt. Okay, so, wow, it's already up to tier 8. Oh, man. Am I not going to be able to get in on this? Oh, boy. What's the other one? Bounty vouchers, if you want to go out hunting. I definitely don't want to go out hunting in this ship, and I don't have weapons anyway. Now I can buy weapons. You notice there's not a lot of people out there bounty hunting. They're all doing the mining. But I got to get in on this. I dinked around getting here with all that scanning. So I'm going to end the episode here, and we can go into outfitting and outfit our ship for mining to get out there. So I'll see you in the next
We are being
episode.
hailed.